This is the area I have designated for 3D printers. When I had the CR10 was first, it sat here, and the control box was over here, and the filament spool was sitting on top of that. I want to bring my Ender 3 and set it up on this side and get this thing over here and where it had a smaller footprint. I made these little conical stands, and the feet of the printer fit right into a pocket in the top of this stand. Now this will slide around on top of this bench with no tendency to topple over at all. In my case, because I want it to be all the way over to one side and to the front, I have attached these to this surface with double-sided carpet tape. And now it's not going anywhere. And the printer is just sitting on top of those cones. I moved the filament spool bracket up here to the top. I have it facing forward. And the filament is coming down to one of these ball bearing filament guides. I also have this guide on both of the Ender 3 printers. This works really well. And even though that filament spool is to the front, it still guides down in there and goes into the extruder without touching the lead screw. I have a UPS on the shelf back here, and it will supply both the CR10 and the Ender 3. It will run one of those printers for about a half an hour, but it's really intended for those brief interruptions, which is just long enough to ruin a print. The STL file for this is on Thingiverse under my name, and it prints in this position with no support. Ender 3 is in position. You can see the filament spool for both units. This is a print that got stopped because of a power interruption. Has a good size surface contact with the build plate. The stands pick this up high enough to where the control box can slide out to one side. It's quite easy to reach under here, turn the unit on or off. I use a ribbon extension cable. Makes it easier to put the memory card in here. That can stay here, or I can route it back over to this side. When this is in the center position, it's easy enough to see the display. Make whatever changes you need to make. This is actually at a more convenient height. It's easier for me to reach under here and clean the wheels off for the Y-axis carriage. And it's easier to see what's being printed. I'm going to put a trapeze type support on this hot end cable like I was using before.